Good morning, y'all. We're gonna go through 2 months worth of auction, estate sale, and thrift finds that are curated for my personal house, but there were 5 trillion other gorgeous things that were not purchased that would be great for all decors. So this is just a small sampling of what you can get if you keep an eye out for the items that you want to collect for your style. So Spode, Blue Italian, massive serving platter. This came from an estate sale and was $10. No chips, gorgeous. Square serving bowl for vegetables, I think. This is Spode, made in England, so I think this is the older, and I think this was $12.50 for this piece. I think this is an older piece because it's got a different feel, but it's still made in England, and this is a picture. Blue Italian that I got for $20.
It's beautiful.
It's so pretty. Then another thing that's great to get at estate sales is gift wrap because it's super inexpensive. So this is just cellophane wrap that I bought for $1. Probably be $7 at Michael's or Hobby Lobby for 100 feet. Safe for food use.
How much was it?
$1.
Oh, okay.
Unopened. This is a great find, which I'm super excited about. It's Schumacher natural grass cloth wallpaper, and I got 2 double rolls. They were $47.50 each, and I think they go for about $175 to $200 online. And I'm going to use this in my butler's pantry behind the silver. I'm going to put this on the wall so that it has the contrast. And then my paint color is basically this dark smoky blue. So it's going to be really pretty. So that'll line the entire back of both of those cabinets and possibly elsewhere. And my other favorite thing to look for all year long so that you have a bunch at Christmas time are glass ornaments. And you can find glass ones, you can find crystal ones, you can find silver ones, but I collect the glass ones. So there was an estate sale that had a ton of the Old World Society and Christopher Radko and some German glass ornaments. And they're not all perfect, which is fine with me because I'll end up dropping them anyway. But they're these were between $2.50 and $5 each. So the bigger ones were $5. I think I got 20 total. I have one over here.
I like the pumpkins.
Yes, they're so pretty. And one of these is really broken, but that's okay. And some of them have the really nice hangers. But if you just keep buying them all year long, even when it's not December, you'll have a really nice collection in no time. And some of them are really gorgeous.
We'll have to...
This one's broken, as you can see, but that's okay. I'm still going to use it.
We'll have to share your Christmas tree in December with everybody.
Yes. Love the candy ribbon. Love the toy soldiers. Or drummers. These are drummers. These are toy soldiers. They're so beautiful. I don't know what that is. So these were $5 each. I think this is, no, this isn't the broken one. Another soldier. Yeah, this is the broken one, but I'm still going to use it. Still really pretty.
Did you break it?
No, it was broken. I didn't look through the basket.
Oh, you just bought a basket of them.
I just got the basket, and that's the other thing is just ask when you're checking out if you can just have the basket because you don't want to wrap them all, and usually they'll give you the basket too.
Oh.
because they're almost always in baskets, and a lot of them have writing on them, which is fine.
It's kind of neat,
bother
though.
me at all. Yes, because mine for my family has writing on them. Ones that I've given the kids, and these are just somebody else's. I love this one.
That's beautiful. That's my favorite.
So pretty. I think that's a castle, isn't it?
I don't think it's. I thought it was a church
Oh,
first, but
maybe.
it doesn't. But
It's got a turret though.
yeah. No, I don't think it is a church. But I did when I glanced at it. I thought it was.
See,
Oh,
that one
that's
has
neat.
writing. That's definitely a vintage one. This was the Old World Society little schoolhouse.
Oh, it's cute.
And I know. All glass. And
That's
then
neat.
free basket for baguette. The other thing that I look for all year are Christmas books, because I love having those out as part of our Christmas decor and things to read during Christmas. And you can usually get these for like $1.50, $2.99. So this is one that I got. And they usually have writing in them too, which I think is really sweet, just like the ornaments. Whose it was and what their date is. And then I just found this one, Tasha Tudor's favorite Christmas carols. I love Tasha Tudor. So it's got all these really sweet drawings and Christmas carols and all of that. We can come back to this one. So this is a crystal honey pot that I found at an estate sale. Yeah, it's down here. And this was $20, which is more than I normally would spend, but I thought it was so gorgeous, and I've never seen one like this.
So how do you know it's crystal?
The weight, the clarity, the sound, the sparkle, the way the cuts feel. It doesn't feel like a pressed glass. You can feel that these are cuts on here.
I mean, that's fabulous. What
It's
is the
so
decoration
gorgeous.
on top?
I think it's
beautiful.
etched bees,
Yes, it is.
and I think that's so pretty.
It is. It's beautiful.
I don't know who makes it. There's no signature on the bottom, but I love
That's
that.
really
It's
interesting.
so gorgeous.
So it didn't come with a spoon. You just
No.
used one of your silver
But
spoons.
actually,
you
I
collected.
have. Hang on, let me go grab it.
Okay.
I have the neatest honey dipper that I got at another auction.
Okay.
So this is. So this
Oh,
is the
wow.
honey dipper that I got at another auction, and it's got a silver bear at the top, which I've never seen before.
Wow.
You can tell it's really like old wood, but this is what I'm gonna use in here with my crystal honey pot.
That's
And I think this was
fantastic.
like $2 when I bought it.
Wow.
It came in a lot with other silver items, but I think that's so sweet.
That's really neat.
And I mean, you can just tell like how nice this is. I was looking at Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, Home Goods, and they had the ones that are yellow, pottery and all of that, that say honey or bees or whatever, and they're like $10, $15 each, and this is like fabulous, heavy crystal
Yeah, it's beautiful.
for $20. And it looks like $1 million.
It does.
So these are solid bronze bunnies that I found
Wow.
with these interesting little handmade baskets. Oops. Yeah, I've dropped them 17 times already, but they're these gorgeous little
That's unbelievable.
handcrafted.
Is that a metal basket?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like a brass basket and then a
Wow.
solid bronze bunny.
Wow.
So I did get these for Easter, but they match my house, so I may just put them out without the baskets, and this basket is a little different.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they're spectacular, and this was $20 for the pair.
Oh my gosh.
And they're really heavy.
And how do you know what metal they're made out of?
I just have other items that are bronze.
Wow. They're really
And
pretty.
bronze is usually this brown color and
Mhm.
really heavy, and brass is this, these are unlacquered brass, so they look older, because they are, I'm sure, and haven't been polished, but that has more of a gold tone to it. You can see this one does as well. Just like the detail is insane, and you just don't see that
Can you flip it over?
anymore.
Wow. And then the bottom shows the bottom. That's crazy.
It is, and that's, I mean, you just, it's
How long
stuff
would that take to make?
I don't know, and it's stuff that you'd never see, you know, at somebody else's house, which I love. Okay, so I've been looking for a coffee grinder to grind our pepper in, because our other one is tiny and has just a little drawer. So I found this one yesterday, made in Belgium. I do need to clean it really well and polish it, but it's got a huge drawer. It's got all the dovetail on that. It's got all the feet intact. I need to reglue this because it came out when I was messing with it. I need to clean this mechanism, but I'm going to pour all my pepper in here. It grinds, and then you have a whole drawer full of ground pepper instead of
That's
a little
really
tiny
neat.
thing. It's and so I'm going to polish all this.
Are you?
Yeah, and clean it up really well. I love that. So I think that's going to be really pretty on my range. I got one
Oh, how funny.
linen, or I don't know if it's linen, antique, I think they call them flour sack, or I don't know what it is, but striped towel or striped pillow that matches my house. This was $20.
It's like
Got
really
a
thick
new
fabric.
insert. It's very thick. It's beautifully made, and it was $20 at an estate sale. And they had a bunch more, but they were reds and blues, which is not my color scheme, but I thought that was so pretty for 20. Then this was a online eBay find, and it's Waterford's Ram. They have two different ones. This is the one without feet. Still has the sticker and the acid etch. And I got this for $33 without any shipping and handling. So it was just $33. And I think it's spectacular.
Yes, it is beautiful.
And you can find so many Waterford pieces either at estate sales or on eBay or Posh or Mercari. You just have to keep looking, because they have some of these on there for $133, but this one just happened to be that price, and it's absolutely perfect. There's no chips, scratches. It's just so heavy and sparkly.
And you collect these because you have sheep.
Yes. So we have sheep items all over the house.
And then you have
And chickens and
sheep out in the pasture. Beautiful
Yes.
sheep. We'll have to show everybody those at some point.
then
Because
this
they're
is
too cute.
one of my other favorite finds are these two Staffordshire dogs that are made in England. I think they're so cute. So I put these on my bathroom vanity.
They're neat.
They're so beautiful. I love Staffordshire.
And are they marked Staffordshire on the bottom, or is
No.
that the style?
But you can tell, and you can see all the crazing and how old they are, and I just adore them. So I think those are so pretty. Then I needed an angel food cake pan, but I wasn't going to buy one. So I found this one for $6, and this estate sale was 20% off. So whatever 20% off of 6 is. So I got that. And then lots of sterling silver napkin rings. because I collect these
Mm-hmm.
and I mix and match.
They're not silver plated?
No, none of these are.
Do they have names on them?
So I have Joe, Mom, Dad, and I think Dick, believe it or not. Dick.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of these are sterling. This one's so neat because it's Blanche, but there's all of these different things on here, like a coffee pot. I don't know what that is. There's a rooster, bird feeder, cow jumping over the moon,
A little baby.
a baby buggy,
Mm-hmm.
a pig, or what is that?
A boar, maybe?
Looks like it. Cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the cat and the fiddle. So this must be Maids of Milking. Or no, what is that? I don't know. I need to get my whatever you call it out.
Magnifying glass?
Yeah, loot.
Oh, your loot.
So these are all sterling and they were half off and they're not perfect. I don't
They
care.
don't need to be. That looks really pretty.
That one says Angelo. And you can look at the mark
So they're
on 'em.
stamped sterling, right?
Yes, you have to look and make sure they're stamped sterling. And this one has a little,
What is it? Let me
I
see
don't know what it
Hold it-
says.
Hold it still. It says from
I think it says JP from VP.
VJ.
Yeah.
V, I don't know. VT maybe?
And then it
Christmas 19. Wait, hold
Says,
on.
does it say Christmas?
I don't know. I can't.
It's
need to-
1905. I know
Yeah,
that.
you gotta come back this way. Whoa. Oh, that's the last name, Hines, or I don't know. 1905. I have to take a picture and blow it up. That's really
And then
interesting.
it says Mom on it, which I think
Wow.
is so gorgeous. I love it.
The engraving is excellent.
It's spectacular. I
Mhm.
mean, nobody does that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's so much fun, like for brunch or dinner party when everybody's has a different name on them.
Mm-hmm.
And they can see all of that. Like, read it and see what the names are. This one I paid $7 less the 20% for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little tiny meat tray, but I do a Christmas tree that has all these little silver pieces on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this would be a really cute ornament for that.
And then that's silver plated.
Yeah, this is silver plate.
Oh.
I need to get this off. Okay. Then another Christmas ornament. This was part of this, but I thought that was so cute.
That's neat. What is that?
It's a mailbox
Okay.
for Santa. Then I went to auction company's estate sale. And they had 2 footstools. They were $20 each, 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
This one's super heavy.
Hmm.
Not the cleanest, but it's gonna get even dirtier. So they were $10 each
Wow.
for these footstools that matched our house perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
which I love.
Mm-hmm.
So Christopher gets the heavy duty one and I get the lightweight one. Then I got this piece of fabric that's silk panels that have already been sewn together.
And let me just go out a little and then, oh. It's fairly large, huh?
It's very large. I got this yesterday for $10.
Wow,
It's
it's fascinating.
Stunning.
Let's see, can we get a close-up of some of the designs?
Not the cleanest thing in the world, but I think I'm gonna make this into a small, like, throw blanket quilt.
That's really interesting.
I've never seen.
Let me flip
silk
it over
like
so I can
this
show
before.
everybody the, whoops. Let's see how it's sewn together.
We're gonna have to pause,
Okay,
but I think it's.
that's great.
Stunning.
Okay.
How was your run? Isn't this amazing?
It is.
So
It
I
is.
think I'm
It's
just
beautiful.
gonna get a back, like get this dry cleaned.
Uh-huh.
I'll get a backer for it and
Mhm.
do like a quilt filling.
Mm-hmm. Like a cotton batting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then just have it sewn where it's the squares.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is so pretty. I don't know what this is. I need to blur that up, but I thought that was really, really pretty.
What's in your basket?
Do you want to keep? So this was also from the estate sale that an auction house was doing.
Oh, that
and
looks
they have
interesting.
not been polished yet, but this is a sugar shaker.
Oh, wow.
It's made in England.
Wow.
You put your,
It's big.
well, the sugar shakers are. And you fill it with,
Is it sturdy?
no,
Plated?
It's
It's
plated.
in great shape.
it
though,
is
huh?
in great shape. So you have to look and make sure that you can't see any of the copper coming through
Mhm.
on a plate item, because
Mhm.
you're not going to want that,
Mm-mm.
because it's so expensive to redip.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll be able to see it even if it's super tarnished, if there's copper coming through.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll polish this next and then show how that looks after. But it's super heavy. It does say made in England, but it doesn't have any of the stamps or anything, but that's so
That's
pretty.
really beautiful. You can get a lot of sugar out of that.
This was
those are
$10.
Those are a lot of holes there.
This was $5. This is also made in England. Does have the stamp.
Mm-hmm.
And it's perfectly plated. There's no plating issues on this at all. So that's perfect for nuts and candies or whatever. I mean, for $5 versus $5 for what you'd spend at Target, that looks like $1 million.
Or ceramic bowl in
Yes.
a bad color. Made in China.
Okay, I got this gorgeous salad bowl that's made out of one piece of wood. I need to look at this
Brand?
brand. This is different than what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because I have some other ones, but it's a different company. This looks
Wood
like it's made in New Mexico.
Croftery. Croftery.
But it's super heavy and it's so gorgeous. And again, it's one piece. It's not like all the pieces laminated together and
It's pretty thick
just
too.
chunky. Yes, it's so pretty. So that's fabulous for $10, I think.
Yes, that's amazing.
Then I got, this basket was basically their trash can, and I asked if I could buy it, so he sold it to me for
You bought the trash can?
$12,
That looks
yeah.
amazing. $12?
Yes.
Wow.
For this.
It's big.
Can you imagine if you went to Hobby Lobby what your basket would look like for $12? And feel, I mean, this is
Not like that.
so solid, and it's so huge. And I mean, it's just like gorgeously made.
I mean, that's at least 2 feet tall and at least 2
Oh
feet,
my gosh.
maybe more than 2 feet wide.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers to know what the scale is. What is that?
This is a very old, very used breadboard, and these are hard to find
Is
in
that wood?
Texas. Yes, it's made out of wood, and it needs to be cleaned desperately. But I'm gonna clean it with vinegar solution, scrub it up, and then seal it with beeswax, and we can revisit what this is gonna look like after it's been cleaned.
So you're gonna mix vinegar with water. Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm gonna scrub it with a toothbrush.
Okay.
The vinegar with water should sanitize it for the most part, but I'm probably gonna
Like
do
a
it
fif-
several times.
Like a 50-50 mix?
Yeah, because I actually do want to use it, and you can see it's got all this junk in here, so I want to get that all cleaned out with a toothbrush. Get it dried out really well, and then,
So how long is the toothbrush thing gonna take?
I don't know, we'll have to see. We have to do that, and we have to polish this, and we have to get all the trash out of this.
Well, that's the easy part.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like food trash. It's just trash.
I mean, this basket is insane.
And
So,
what are your plans for the basket after?
Probably laundry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What, I mean, for the same price as some junky plastic
Mm-hmm.
thing from Walmart, you can have this gorgeous handmade, very sturdy laundry basket that looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for showing us all of your amazing find. It's all very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you.
Thanks.